Back. Took some time off for the holidays. It's cold and shitty and unmotivated, and you know how it goes. Lack of sunlight makes you want to take the toaster bath. But it's daytime. And we got new shit to do. So, this little trailer. Angle down. This little trailer needs tires. I got some tires. So, let's change some tires. Oh, it's frozen. And we'll do the same for the other side. I don't have a power impact. We only have that stuff at the shop. Speed wrench, though. Myself a 1/2-inch drive speed wrench. Thing works great. Get these other ones off. Then we'll get the jack out here and pick it up. Swap tires out. Too easy. That's safe. You can tell it's safe because it's hung by the safety chains. This is a proper trailer tire. It used to be 7,000 miles ago. This is a donut from a car. It's not a trailer tire. Don't do that. These are the ones I'm putting on. Try not to leave too much dead time in here. But where's the doggone tire size? This tire was run so flat so long, it wore all the letters off the tires. .205/7514. Putting on 175/80 13s because it's what I got. They'll be fine until I replace them or don't. Nothing is permanent. It's a temporary fix that works. know what? It's occurred to me that aside from watching me struggle and make dick jokes, we can learn something here. Just give me 2 minutes to square this camera away. This is an important one. Just wait a minute. All right. So, there's a space around this hub. See that wiggle? This is important. These wheels have a little divot here. And that the inside of that hole is kind of puckered in. And these are the correct lug nuts. So, as you tighten these down, that little puckered bit in the wheel and that pointy bit in the lug nut center themselves up. But it is important that one, you don't reef them all the way down one after another. Kind of get them all a little snug. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but as those two pieces kind of engage each other, that wheel will shift a little. And that's what squares the wheel up on the hub. Versus on something like my tractor or the skid steer, where the wheel and the hub are almost exactly the same size, and that's what keeps everything centered. On this, it's the lug nuts. The nuts center this wheel onto these studs. That's why going around and torquing them in the appropriate star pattern is important. And that's why not just throwing them on and reefing them down is important. Because these wheels, these hubs, the whole weight of this load is on those lug nuts, or on those wheel studs rather. That's what holds it. The center of that hub doesn't. Something to keep in mind and keep important. If you're watching me, you probably know how to put lug nuts on properly. But I've seen people put these things on backwards, the flat side in, and then they just send them home, and it mashes the wheel and tears the lug nut up, and then it's all kind of hell, special tools to get it apart. Don't do that. Like it's you know, it's Sesame Street level. This is Barney style stuff. There's a pointy end and a hole that wants that point. You just like your honeymoon. You'll see where it fits and how. Just slow down. Look at what you're doing. I'm gonna get that other tire on with the speed wrench, and then we'll set it down. I'll torque them down with the breaker bar, and then we'll see if I'm right, because I think this trailer is gonna have a neat party trick in store for us. It's gonna make my life a lot easier. We'll be back then. Okay. See how that piece sits over that piece? There's a bolt in it. Yeah, who knows what that's for? I'm pretty sure this trailer tilts. And if it does, it's just going to make loading and unloading things a whole lot easier. Come on. Oh. Yeah, let's look at that. So this trailer functions now. I can hook it up to my truck and take it down the road. The lights don't work. We'll do that later. It's too cold for that. That leg doesn't belong there. This one's junk. A leg. We gotta figure out a leg. The fenders are smashed. I don't care. Did somebody put like sheet metal on top of the wood? The wood seems fine to me. So we can now lift it up. And look. Yeah, the wood underneath of that is in great shape. I don't know why they clad it with that galvanized or whatever it is. But I'm going to end up tearing that off because stuff with wheels is not going to get traction on that. I have no idea where they got this bolt with all that shoulder, a little bit of threads. Did I lose that nut already? Did I really? I really did. What an animal. But I'm pretty sure it's a trailer pin. So let me go grab one of those. So I didn't have any regular trailer pins. I got this like hitch pin though. Maybe. See? Yeah. That's too big. That's okay. So, first time for everything. This is 1/2 inch, but it looks like fine thread because of course it would be. So that's it. I'm gonna go get my little magnet minesweeper and see if I can find that nut. Figure out something for legs. Trailer parts are all kind of standard stuff. Like once you figure out what the weight rating of it is, let me turn you around so we can talk to you. Trailers aren't hard. I don't know what the weight rating on this trailer is. I'm gonna guess it's in the like 2,300 pound, 2,600 pound range. Maybe not that much. Those tires are only good for like 1,300 pounds. So the mini skid steer's 2,000, right about a ton. So one of these days we'll get this hitched up to the truck. I'll just do that now. We'll hitch it up to the truck, see if it holds it. No, we're going to end this on a positive note. This will definitely haul the tractor with the tiller, tractor with the snow plow, mulch and compost and fertilizer and all that kind of stuff. I got to keep borrowing the bigger trailer. The car trailer's a lot just to move that thing around, but that's what we got to do. It is what it is. But we got this little guy, 6x8 or so. It was kind of free. An associate stored some stuff down here and then brought some wild children down, and those kids came back later and stole some stuff. That associate is in jail now. He's not getting this back. This is mine now. Sorry, bud. Thanks for the donation to the Island Project. We'll get some lights thrown on it. Man, that light keeps flickering, and I don't know why. Is it all the gray in my beard, like washing it out? We'll get the lights fixed. Lights super easy. I'll do a video on that just because everybody ought to know how to throw trailer lights on. They come as a kit. Super simple. That. We'll put some tie downs on it because I hate trailers that don't have, good places to tie down to. lights, tie downs, fix this jack or replace one of them. Yeah, rip that sheet metal off so that we get traction with our tire stuff. And this chunk of wood? I don't know what the chunk of wood's for. It's bolted, so it's not a ramp. That's it. A moderate success. What do I got to do tomorrow? Best way to make friends. You got a trailer, everybody wants to be your buddy. Also, like little mini Jeep thing. That thing's awesome. Mom and stepdad, really more my stepdad, but mom and them gave it to the kids for Christmas. Thanks, Mike. We've already we come down the last time it snowed. It's dark in here. Can we see? And we tied this sled to the back of that Jeep, and I drug the kids all around the yard. Because why wouldn't you? So that's it. We get this done. I'll try to figure out what the next project is. I do have a lot of stuff to do. Don't know in what order I want to do them in. I need to fix this. I was down here plowing snow. And I ran the rototiller drive shaft over. That has to be repaired before spring. I do have the ability to just send it to a driveline shop that work uses. I don't know what they'll charge me to put a new shaft in between those end caps. That might be what I do, just because the time involved in finding that particular piece of junk at the junkyard, or going and buying a 20-foot stick of it new versus just sending it to them and buying whatever that is, 4 feet of it new. That's got to get done. I've got sewing projects to do. There are rucksack modifications I need to make. The children's rucksacks need modified. My truck, the struggle bus, it needs everything, but the big priority is it needs brakes. I got some parts ordered, some parts in the mail, some parts still got to get. The brakes are terrible. They're dragging, grinding. It needs calipers and rubber lines. And the master cylinder leaks. The green short bus, we wanted to do kind of a full interior thing on it, my wife and I. I got to do some welding and fix the floors, and then put new flooring in and some other stuff. You saw me rob some parts out of a conversion van. Those seats are just sitting in there. So the last event we did, my wife rode up. Actually, everything we've done with that, my wife is just sitting on an old Mack truck seat that's not bolted down. And she just rides back there because she trusts me, because she's gullible. That all needs situated, because I can't move the kids with the short bus. We can't do family activities like that with it. That needs done, but it isn't a huge priority because obviously we ain't camping next weekend. Whoa, this, that, what else? The washing machine's broke. I'm going to go home and tear that apart. That's terrific. And once it warms up a little, this place, we're going to be moved in this summer. Hell or high water. This spring, I really want to do the roof. The roof will hold for another year, probably 3 years. The roof will hold a little bit if I cannot get to it, but I really would like to just have it done. Furnace, it needs a full HVAC. There's no holes for registers or nothing. It needs soup to nuts HVAC. What does for stuff? Like the laundry room needs its big overhaul, and the master bedroom needs done. That's it for that, really. Obviously, the outside needs a ton of work. Like all these windows need trimmed out, and soffit and fascia, and there's still some windows to fix. Like there's still a lot to do to make it good, but to make it habitable, we're close. We're just waiting on warmer weather. Weather warm enough that I can tear the furnace out of the house we live in to bring it here, to install it here, because I bought it brand new, I don't know, 5 years ago or so there. Oh, yes, I got a plumb for gas, which I almost forgot about. That'll be a learning experience. I've never done that before. How hard could it be? So yeah, still a lot to do, but we're on the home stretch with the home. I got to have the tiller fixed though before tiller weather, because I've got plots to do here. I've got plots to do at a few different friends' houses. You know, all the boys in the group chat get some gardens in at their places so they can have some fresh tomatoes and potatoes. That Ford still needs to go. And that camper. And this camper. And that camper. Some of that junk back there. I don't know why I keep doing video pieces like this. You don't want to hear it, and I think it's depressing. Thanks for stopping by and watch me put tires on a trailer. Hopefully it was funny. We'll see you guys next time, whatever the next project might be. Could be starting projects. Who knows?